All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie George St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight. And ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that has Bull in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Beautiful throw there, well-timed, well-executed. Oh, and there's the early takedown, just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what he wanted to do. You saw it in the training footage. Takedowns are going to be the key. He got one early. He's on the right track. Oh, he got to his spot.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Usman. A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Makhachev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Making all these shots count. Makhachev's right back to the full mount.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
60 seconds left.
Makhachev's looking to lock up an armbar here.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, this could be the end of the fight.
Looks like the fight is over, guys. It's done.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Massive shots from the top.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Okay, you lost that one. You listen to me? You lost that one. You're wrestling? Yeah, it's looking sluggish. You gotta set up your shots.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Front kick to the body is there. Nice job by Usman. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Usman gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Usman. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Usman's in half guard. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Relentless pressure from the top by Usman. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Usman's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Get that wrist control for me.
Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard, and you can't.
Makhachev's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
All right. Listen, breathe, relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason...
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking. It was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight. And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Ground and pound strike there now. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
He's got the choke in.
And there it is!
Goodness.
No judges needed this time around.
Holy smokes.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, he squeezed, and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 15 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight, and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody within the weight area. If he decides to go up